Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to say that we are back in GM mode with the modern rosters. We've got the lovely Cheek with us here. We've got there he is. I was like, maybe he ran and hid. It's a big day. He's working on his draft board. That's just a locked in GM. We also have Canada here with us.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm intimidated despite him clearing his throat. If you didn't watch last year's GM mode, you're gonna learn real quick that I might have a slight target. No! God, no! Oh, it's high stress here, but we are starting a new GM mode this year. We did Ruthless Aggression 2K23, so what we're gonna be doing in 2K24 is we're gonna start with the base rosters of the game, diving in, and there's a ton of new stuff that we're gonna be diving into as we get this first save going. But we got to start off by picking our GMs and picking our brands. So we are doing this based on in the early applause here because, well, this might be the only time I get to say this. I won the last rendition of GM mode. So I get the first selection here. Now we've got some of the same GMs, some of the same brands with some new stuff as well. So I'll go through these. I'll pick a GM or brand, then Canada will pick. Cheek will pick, and then we'll come back to me. We'll close it out, and then we'll decide what we think could be the most chaotic because we will have an AI GM on the hardest difficulty. So looking at the GMs to start here, we've got Adam Pierce, and some of these cards you can use twice per season now. So he's got Instigator, twice per season can increase the level of all active rivalries by 2. Sonya Deville, twice per season can make all the power cards free in the store and give you 2 copies when you purchase, which could be pretty nuts. So if you get a good set of 3 cards. Seven Man, 1 time per year, you can earn twice as much money from the arena attendance. Xavier Woods can steal a superstar once per year. That was our computer GM last year, and there's a good shot he's a computer GM again this year. Tyler Breeze can recover all superstars of 15 stamina immediately. So if you're getting in trouble with stamina and injuries, you can use Breezes. Eric Bishop, backstage booking, double all show logistic bonuses this week, but you don't get arena capacity, ticket cost, of show quality. So I guess like some of the bonuses don't get. That's kind of a funkadelic one. Mick Foley's back. Select opposing brand. 2 superstars who participate in the show next week will be injured. Those are selected at random. Ted DiBiase. So on to some of our new GMs. Twice per season, all matches can be free to book. And forgive me, I'm getting over like a 2-week flu, so we'll try to not cough right in the mic for you guys because I like you too much. Power of the Punch for William Regal, select an opposing brand. All superstars on that roster lose 5 popularity at the start of the next week. Paul Heyman, special counsel, all promos this week are free and have the results doubled. And then Teddy Long, just a minute, playa. Remove all match bonuses and quality boosts. Set match XP gain to very low for all opposing brands next week. So basically, he just ruins your ability to have 5-star matches for a week. And then we do not do the custom superstar. But if you're someone that plays GM mode, you can immediately make somebody level 20. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select custom superstar for now to show the brands as well. Never mind, because I literally don't even have a custom superstar. So we'll put Teddy Long for now, but we're just showing the brands. SmackDown has Birth of Legends. 6 random superstars on your roster have their popularity increased by 6. Raw, This Is War, select opposing brand. 3 random superstars cannot be booked in matches that week. This cannot be used the week before PLE. And a lot of these can't be used in the very last week because you'd be carrying into season 2. NXT Fighting Champion title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. NXT 2.0 reduce the price of the next 3 superstars you purchase by 50%. WCW extend the duration of all contracts by 3 weeks. And then ECW, the new brand here, twice per season, block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions. The catch with ECW is they do not have women's championship belts. So you can put women on the roster, but they will not have a belt to fight over. And also to counteract that, ECW gets, so rather than plus 10 for their world champion, they get plus 20 since they don't have the women's belts. And they get a pretty powerful card to counteract it. So with my first pick, I'm going to leave it right here. So Teddy Long is not selected. If one of you guys like Teddy Long, you can grab him. But I will be selecting ECW as my brand. We're gonna get extreme.
Damn.
I'm gonna hope that this power card gives me a little bit of defense. I know I've got the target on my back. I played really aggressive at the end last year. So I think this gives me the best chance to defend myself. So ECW will be my brand selection. So Canada, you can go next and select a GM or a brand.
He was the AI last year. He is a human this year.
No.
I am selecting Xavier Woods.
Oh my, and just to remind you guys, show it here, cheat code. That means every season, and we're planning to try to go for the 10 trophies this year since we're starting right at the beginning of the game. Once per season, Canada will be able to steal a superstar from an opposing brand. They will permanently join his roster. They cannot be a title holder, and it cannot be used in week 1 or 25. So, Cheek, I'll go over to you next for your selection of a GM or a brand.
Well, this is a tough choice, but I think I want to lock up my GM. Now, to go through, there's a couple that really spoke to me. Stephanie, that's who I was last year with Raw. But this is a new year. It's a new me. And so, with that being said, I think it's time that the new face of whatever my brand will be is none other than Breezy himself. Nice. I'm going to recover that stamina by 15. That can pull me out of a pickle. So I think I like that. I don't really sabotage any other brands, but I think there's value there. So
yeah, no, I think Prince Pretty is a really solid pick for you. In 2K23, that was, I think, kind of your biggest undoing was once injuries caught up to you, that was where you started to lag, and now you've got a situation where once per year, once per season, you're going to be able to get that 15 stamina.
Let's roll.
And get that level,
I'm choked up too. I think it's good.
High emotions here on draft day. So for me now, so we know Breeze and Woods are gone, I am going to be ECW. Looking to grab my brand. So there's three that I'm between right now. Teddy Long, I feel like I like that his match card, very similar to the ECW card. It goes after everybody. The thing is, it's kind of vague in the sense of like match bonuses. I assume that's like if you have a specialty match or a submission match gains you so many fans. I assume you lose that, but I don't actually know for certain. I feel like that card's pretty solid, but I can't guarantee it. Sonya Deville stands out to me. Twice per season, if I really like the cards that are available, I could load up and get 2 copies. So it's essentially 6 free power cards per season, and I can handpick some strategic moments to do that. The other one that jumps out to me is Ted DiBiase. I tend to play really aggressive financially. The way the finances are set up with logistics are different this year, but I still feel like I might get myself into some financial troubles. Or if like a double cost comes after me, the $1 Million Man card could maybe save me. I'm so choked up. I'm just so happy to be in GM mode, man. So I think I'm gonna go with Ted DiBiase, and then ECW is my brand from the first round of selection. So that is officially my combo for this year. So Canada, you can go ahead and take the controller here. Xavier Woods is gonna be your GM, and you can select what brand will be his.
Okie dokie. Where is he? I'm a human, I think. There's Davies. I was SmackDown last time with the Birth of the Legends. I'm just going to quickly remind myself what everything is. And yeah, I'm going to staying with SmackDown.
More like a letdown as usual. So let's see. Breezes. Should I stay with Raw? Raw's got a pretty solid one. I don't really care for NXT too much. Reduce the price doesn't really do much for me. WCW's is appealing. I'm between WCW and Raw. I just love Raw so much. It's the best brand ever.
It really is.
3 randomly selected superstars can't be booked. The only thing I don't like about that, though, really, is it's random. Maybe if it was like have 3 random champions.
I'm also surprised
Man.
it's not like you can't use it before a PLE, and I feel like there's more deadly cards that you can use. I always found that weird too.
I know, so that's why I think I'm going WCW to extend the duration of all my contracts currently on the roster by 3 weeks.
Dang.
I feel like that will help me a little bit with my money. I got Breezy to help me with my stamina, so getting some assistance.
Nice. And yeah, I think that'll be a solid decision. Looking at the AI, so last year we did Woods on WCW. We like to have an AI that can just cause a little bit of chaos.
It's jacked.
And that's what I'm thinking. I think Mick Foley is the one that can be like, is the biggest middle finger out of these in terms of the power card. So I think we go Cactus Jack with Mick
Yes.
Foley.
Teddy Long's up there too, right?
Sorry?
Teddy Long
Yeah,
would be up
Teddy-
there too.
Yeah,
So,
Teddy's up there too. And Teddy, so we could do Teddy because that would hit all of us. That would be all
good.
brands. So I actually think Teddy would work great there, actually.
Yeah, let's do Teddy.
Just a minute.
We all get smacked the same week. And then I think we give him Raw, where one of us is randomly going to get smacked at some point in the season, losing 3
Oh, I
people.
know it's gonna be me.
I agree.
All right, there it is. So
We can't have a wrestling series without Raw being a brand.
that's true too. Raw feels like it has to be there. And again, we like our chaos, so that AI will be on the new AI difficulty of Extreme. We will have our game difficulty Extreme. We're gonna give ourselves the most money though. We're gonna be doing the new round robin system. So we've all talked about this off camera, but if you're watching this, if you don't know this year, brands rotate through the turn order. Basically, whoever goes first one week ends up going last the following week, and then everybody else moves up a spot. That'll also be true during the draft. Shakeups will be on. We do have a draft pool here. Nothing too crazy. It's just hand selecting a few versions of people, kind of avoiding like too many duplicates and stuff like that. So we have a custom draft pool, auto draft obviously off, and then we are doing the new system of match unlocks, where unlocking show logistics is how you're going to get access to different match types. So all 4 of us, well, us 3 and then the computer watching over our shoulders, we all might have different approaches to what we unlock, so it adds a little chaos of strategy. So that is how we're going to be approaching that. We're going to get ourselves started for the draft here. I will have the first pick, but before I make that pick, Cheek is going to have some decisions. We'll wait for it to load here.
Let's go.
And this is big. Draft day is intense. Draft day is intense. It's so intense that 2K, they're making us wait for it.
Can't even handle
Making us
it.
wait.
There it is. All right, there it is.
Here we
Season
go, baby.
1. Oh, man.
The
Season
WWE
uno.
draft has begun.
So,
Who will be the
3.5 mil.
first
We
pick?
put the max amount because money's fun. We'll take turns drafting. Again, the draft order is going to be the same as the turn order. So, I have pick 1 of the first round. That means in round 2, I will have pick 4. We have to make at least 9 picks. After that, we can bow out at any time we choose. Just make sure you click to finish your draft and not back out of the draft. Otherwise, we got to start over. So,
ECW
here
with
at the
their
start
first
here,
pick.
this is all the traditional stuff. You got your classes, same as last year. This year, there are some different ring XP to people. You'll see that on the left. I don't know if they specify that here. There you can see it. So, Ronda Rousey, level 15 as an example. The more XP you have, the more perks you have. So, we'll pull up one of those as an example. I'll be very careful here to not accidentally make a selection. So, in the case of Ronda Rousey, so perk 1 is at level 5. That is a match specialty. Perk 2 is at level 10. There's a few different things that can be that have to do with like morale, injury. Some people get you a power card. Perk number 3, if you're level 15, allows you to change classes. So if you look at Ronda Rousey, there's a new class change promo. So you could draft Ronda Rousey as a bruiser, but if you end up with her in a rivalry with a cruiser, you could use one of your promos one week to turn her into a giant to fit that better. So you get a little flexibility there. I think level 20 is a second match specialty. I'm not sure what level 25 is, so we'll learn that together. So I'm going to be scrolling through. So Cheek, I want you to keep eyes on the screen as I scroll. I'm going to break down why I'm making you pay attention right now as I go through the names here. So one of the things we try to do is bring a little sizzle to our GM mode. So we do some special events. We do a bragging rights event, and we do our Royal Rumble event. In 2K23, our Ruthless Aggression GM mode, Cheek was the winner of the Royal Rumble and gained a pick protection. Since he was willing to commit to his Rumble winner being the main event of WrestleMania for the world title, he actually got 3 pick protections. So what's going to happen here is Cheek is going to identify 3 superstars that he wants to protect. Canada and myself will not be allowed to select those superstars. It's basically only Cheek or the AI will be able to draft them. If Cheek picks one of the people, that uses his protection. If the AI picks somebody that he wants to protect, then he can replace them with a new person. So Cheek, obviously don't accidentally select the person because it's my pick, but who are the 3 names that you want to block from me and Canada?
Oh, man. This is tough. But I think what I want to do... Can I sort here? Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. How can I go over?
You just keep going R1, L1, and you'll make your way over through stuff, yeah. And then keep sorting, you'll gradually get there.
Okay. Well, I think it would behoove myself if I didn't select Roman Reigns as one of my locks.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll be there when I pick first. Another, I would say I'd have to lock in Cody Rhodes. And for my final selection, I do want to stay on the men because ECW, you don't have the women's titles, so they're not as valuable to you, so you're probably not looking at them anyway. I'm going to go with a personal like of mine with LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
those are my
there
3.
it is. So Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and LA Knight cannot be selected by myself or Canada. If the AI selects one of those 3, then Cheek, you'll basically do this. You'll just replace them with somebody new. So now I'll go ahead and get myself into my first selection here. And oh man, this is intense. This is, I mean, this is setting the tone.
You won't.
For the year ahead. So I've got my eyes here. I want to see.
Where's Gunther McGirder?
I'm just gonna have to get normal Gunther. No Gerdsky.
Damn.
Okay, so specialist and cruiser. I kind of like that because I could maybe get a giant later. So I think I'm gonna make my first selection. He's got good stamina as well. Coming to ECW to kick things off, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Damn. All right, first overall pick.
Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and
great to start with.
probably go ahead.
Wait.
And select. Go a little different, I think. And I'm going to select
Oh man,
Damian Priest.
the priest.
Bisexual
Bisexual Undertaker, baby.
Now WCW first pick. Now, of course, he doesn't have to pick one of his 3 protections, but it would open up the possibility of the computer snagging him.
So I will go ahead and just take Roman as he is at the top of my big board.
All right, Raw goes with Finn Balor, and then now due to the snake order, Canada had picked 2 in round 1. He will now lead off the second round.
Cool. Okay. How do you? Is it Y to check their thingy? No.
Yes.
For you guys, it'll be I don't know what. Yeah, I think
Square.
X for you guys. Or okay, square. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what controller you
Okay,
guys
so he's
are using.
specialist and bruiser, and I have a fighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take. Ooh, giant. I was gonna take AJ Styles, but I think at least I'm gonna get on automatic rivalry starting with a bruiser and a fighter. Although I didn't check out Damian Priest's specialty, I'll check that later. So I'm gonna take Kevin Owens.
This brand has become a KO show. Woodsy adding some real star power to his mix.
Cheers.
The Chickenator.
Cheekster, about the draft. I gotta lock up Cody Rhodes. I'm worried the computer's gonna snag, so
That's
I'm
true.
locking him up now.
WCW selects Cody
Come up. Lock him up.
Raw takes Asuka, the first female selection.
This superstar matches up against anyone.
Then we come back
even the
my
first
way,
pick.
so
Do we have a run on females here?
I've got my eyes. I have my eyes on a couple here. So Gunther stands out. I wish his ring XP was higher. But I could use him as a giant if I wanted to turn Rollins into a cruiser. If I wanted to start off there, I could do that. That really jumped out to me. Not bad on stamina either. Braun Strowman, he's a face, so him and Seth want to open up, but Strowman maybe. And then obviously, just because I don't have women's titles, I don't, I could still get some good female superstars in there, build some rivalries, even though they wouldn't have a belt to compete for. But I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to take Gunther.
Don't
With
forget
that
there is the Coles cash they can fight for. So.
This is true.
Yes.
This is true. We've got opportunity aplenty at ECW, but Gunther and Seth Rollins
ECW selects
gonna be the carrying of the brand.
Pick, drafting the ring general.
Oh,
He's one
man,
of the biggest
this is tough.
and the best.
Huh. So I know I have LA Knight on lock, but I don't think that's where I want to go. I think my heart lies with the one and only. I'm going Rhea Ripley.
WCW drafts Rhea Ripley.
The Nightmare heads to a new
All
night.
right, so Rollins taking LA Knight.
That dirty dog.
So Cheek, you can go ahead and pick a new protection for LA Knight. You still have that protection left before I make my
Wow.
selection.
I want to lock up Braun Strowman.
All right, Braun Strowman cannot be drafted by myself or Canada. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get, she's one of my favorites. She's got great stamina. We're going to get Bianca Belair on ECW.
ECW
cash.
chooses
It exists.
Bianca
For a reason.
Belair.
A new show is about to be the EST. She's got the W.
Oh, for a
Charlotte
giant.
Flair.
Very interesting.
Great early
Switch to
pick.
cruiser. And for the switching, level 15. So if they're 10 or 5, they will not have the class change ability. But obviously, they still have the other 2 perks if you choose to take a glance.
We locked up him. Back to these guys later. I think I'm gonna go ahead and snag. How do I sort again?
Triangle for you, I think.
Yeah. Sorry. There we go. Just wanted to see what we're dealing with cost-wise here.
No, these are big decisions. This sets the tone.
I'm gonna go ahead and take.
SmackDown chooses
Ooh.
Alexa Bliss.
SmackDown getting
Raw
twisted
goes
with
Nikita
Alexa
Lyons.
Bliss. She will make an
Back to
immediate
me.
impact on this
That was a
brand.
very budget-friendly pick.
It was. Do I make the budget friendly pick? That's the question. See, like Chelsea Green, I kind of like. I like the Chelsea Green potential there. I want to see if I got someone that I prefer, but that would be a perfect match for Bianca at the start and save me a little money for. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think we're gonna grab Chelsea Green, make her a star.
ECW selects Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green as the new GM to take her issues too.
The GM giving her a chance
Okay.
to reach new heights.
Considering we took Alexa Bliss, heel cruiser, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take giant face Tamina.
SmackDown selects
Ooh.
Tamina.
There's nobody
All
meaner
right.
than Tamina on this roster.
I
Oh,
like her on
man.
this
Nobody
brand.
meaner
This
than
show is looking
Tamina.
good.
Shut up. Oh man, this is tough, skis. I think
And you still haven't picked Braun yet, right?
correct. Braun's still on lock, but I don't think that's where I want to go here. Just for funsies, I want to see what's recommended. The Duke.
The Duke.
He's a fighter. Oh man. I kind of want to find somebody a little cheaper. Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Happy. You will be mine one day.
I'm gonna go with The Miz.
Thumb is
WCW
Through the
selects
budget.
The Miz.
This brand has just become
That
must
DC.
see.
He believes his time's coming, and so do I.
Okay, so we got a little balance to start. Just kind of refreshing myself on some of our options here. You know, some of the potential cheap values. Maybe potential teams to form. Uncle Howdy's existence.
There. I should have locked him up.
You really need to, yeah, you really need to like.
Yeah, you're like,
Fine,
all right, I need
bro.
someone to pick Braun Strowman so I can lock in Uncle Howdy.
Eh.
Oh, man. I'm going to go Logan Paul.
Nice.
He's level 15. I do want to see what he switches between. Fighter and Bruiser. But him being level 15 and... I mean, he's not necessarily cheap, but the only thing with him is the stamina isn't as nice as I would like. But I think I still am going to rock Logan Paul for my next selection.
ECW drafts Logan Paul.
The GM
Alrighty,
with a
I am
big
gonna
kick
look.
up in Paul.
He's got tremendous
At
upside, and
everybody.
this brand
We're
will
gonna
realize
look.
it.
That's a men.
The man.
We're the men of the chorus.
Screw
we're
it.
the men.
I like how he's
We
supposed
are
to
the
10. We got this dude. Who is? I don't know who Veer Mahan is.
Veer
but he looks
Mahan.
fucking-
All I know
Not
about him
yet.
is for months they just said Veer is coming, and then he didn't come for a long time, and then he came.
All I know is he's on SmackDown.
Nice. He used to be a baseball
Whoa.
coach as well.
And Veer is coming to a new show.
That's
as
big.
The
Veer
GM
is
picks
coming to
behind.
SmackDown.
Woods making a well-educated pick
Well.
with this guy.
Shoot.
Oh shucks.
R-Truth. Oh.
Ooh, our Trizzy. Funniest man in WWE.
Debatable. Shinsuke. God. I don't have a cruiser yet. I just got 2 specialists, but the specialists are anything, so that's
Yeah.
good.
And both of them are level 15, so you'll be able to change them if you ever need to for Revelry as well. And obviously, you can change it back and forth. It's like, I think it's 10,000 when you do it. And it's kind of like the face heel promo, like, it'll always work.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock up Braun, my giant.
Ooh, there we go.
Monsters.
Braun.
Braun Strowman casting a
Raw
big
takes
shadow
R-Truth.
on his new show.
Now we're
If
back to
you're looking for a
SmackDown. And
future
also with
champion,
that,
he's it.
for the viewers, that is Cheeks protections all used.
Yep.
So that's the power of winning the Rumble, and then he committed to his Rumble winner, Steve Austin, being in the main event of WrestleMania. So he had 1 pick protection for winning the Rumble, but he garnered the extra ones due to his commitment to the WWE lore of the Rumble winner main eventing WrestleMania.
And that
So
was
is everybody's part
beautiful
3 to
match,
change
by the
like
way.
thing?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Do we know if everybody's level 3 is to change their class?
Yes. Yeah, when you get to ring XP 15, that's always a class 1. And level
Right on.
20 is a second match specialty. Level 25 is the one I'm not sure on what you get. The second perk, which is at level 10, So you can see like +1 popularity when in matches. Some people keep their morale better. Some people are less likely to get injured, and some people just literally give you a power card for selecting them. So 10 and up is where that perk kicks in.
Go ahead and take a little Apollo skis.
Apollo Crews.
A new show for Apollo Crews. He's definitely looking to impress his new GM.
I'm down to 1.8,
Dude, it gets nuts.
and I got.
And this
Four
is
more
where I will
selections to
remind. So logistics, you have to buy them once, but it's not like last year where you're paying for the logistic every week.
Good.
So you combo money and assets. We'll start with 2 assets. You get 1 asset every week. So as you start to get to the more expensive stuff, you just kind of got to build it up. But it's not like you have to pay like $80,000 every single week towards logistics.
Go back. I need. Kind of want some fighters, but
Fighters.
Fighters.
Oh man, this is. I think this is tough.
No one said it was gonna be easy.
I know. Gosh, this
Dude,
is.
the draft is always so intense. You feel like every pick is so, which I mean it is, but pressure kicks in.
I need to round out the roster really well, but to do that, I'm gonna make one more splash, and I think I gotta do it. I think I'm gonna do it with Becky Lynch.
WCW
Oh.
Becky Lynch.
This GM with a
Raw
fantastic
goes
choice
Austin
in Becky Lynch.
Theory.
This is a huge addition for this show's roster.
Back on my side here, so I'm gonna sort by stamina. Kind of see. I'm a little dirty stamina whore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also thinking about, so, you know, with tag teams, obviously anybody can have chemistry, but usually existing teams in the game will get that chemistry right away. So I'm also kind of looking, like I see Julius Creed, you know, if I get Brutus Creed later on, like that's a unit. But free agency is different now, so you don't just see the full pool. You gotta kind of pay a little money to do a search. So some intensity there as well. I think I'm gonna grab. Oh man, I'm between a couple. I'm gonna grab and represent Chase U, Andre Chase.
ECW
Come
picks
ECW.
Andre Chase.
And we have a
Dang.
new campus for Chase
I'm
U.
back.
The
All right,
GM
all right.
picks Andre Chase.
The brand clearly has plans in mind for him.
I have 1.4. I got 3 more guys to pick at least. This is tough. Bruiser. I think I need a. I think it's time to get a fighter.
Little Kira Tozawa.
Or not. Actually, no. I think I need a cruiser to go with Braun. Someone's got to
I feel
fight
like that
Braun.
picture of Carmelo Hayes is like what I would wear when I'm hungover. Just like throw on the glasses and cut off.
Someone's got to fight Braun, and I think
Scripts.
I think it's got to be.
WCW
Scripts
chooses
going to WCW.
Welcome to the brand.
Raw takes Shinsuke.
Damn, that
I think he'll
hurts.
gain
I
some
love
momentum on this
Shinsuke.
brand.
Back to EC Dub. We got 1.9 mil. I'm not gonna take a round here. The other person I was looking at on the last pick, Dakota Kai, has had my heart since like 2014. She's one of my favorite female superstars. And she's got a crazy crazy amount of stamina. Matches up well with Bianca. Dakota Kai coming to ECW.
ECW drafts Dakota Kai.
A new brand for Dakota
Okay, with
Kai.
some
The
neck
brand is taking
down.
shape, and this woman is
I'm gonna
picking
look
their
at a
targets.
Quinn too. I don't want another cruiser. Kind of want something like a Brewskis.
Oh, I didn't realize Valhalla was a woman.
You're probably aren't the
Surprised you.
first. Cheek, you
The
know
thing I
how
didn't-
sometimes
You didn't think I was like, oh, Valhalla's badass.
Cheek,
Can't
you
wait.
know how Fent and I will sometimes go, oh fuck.
Yes.
That's Liv Morgan that did that.
I can't see her thing yet.
Ooh.
That's still one of my favorite.
Ow.
That clip always kills me. Natalia's like beating somebody up. She's like, "You like that, Liv? You like that?" And she's just in like an elimination chamber pod. She just goes, "Oh fuck."
I am gonna take her then.
That's
I
fair.
like her. I like her. I
That's
like
a
the
good
cut of her
bet.
jib.
The GM looking to live
Ooh, one half of the
dangerously.
Creed
The
brothers
GM knows she has a lot
goes
of
to
potential.
Raw. So we're back to EC Dub here. I've got eyes on a few. Just kind of want to scroll through to see if I have any sort of change of heart. Further down I go, the lower the stamina is. It's where we locked my sort into for now, just because I like to have eyes for that. I'm gonna take the other part of Chase U. I'm curious. Does he have a? Whoops! I might hit the wrong button. Well, now I gotta get myself back.
No. Oh, you went too far. No,
There
I'm
we
just
go.
kidding.
All right. Okay, he's got a 4 Pro. I was like, why is he so expensive? He feels more expensive than he should be, but he's got pretty good stamina. And Duke Hudson teams with Andre Chase. That gives me something to work with potentially for a tag feud early on. So Chase U is coming to ECW. Duke Hudson.
ECW chooses Duke.
This GM thinks the powerful Duke Hudson
Okay.
is a good fit for them. He is a guy you build a brand around.
Can't look at- Oh, I can. Swap between in Bruiser class. I'm not sure if any of these other women are going to be able to be fighters, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a fighter. I think, but I don't know if anybody else can be a bruiser either, but that is fine. So I think we might go in the middle and take a specialist. I can't see her, so we can. Bruiser bonus. Oh, she's so expensive though. Why don't we just take Valhalla instead? That's what exactly what we'll do.
Valhalla.
The Viking ship brings Valhalla
Damn.
to a new brand.
She is a
All
blue
right.
chip pick for the brand.
I need to find someone to go with Ripley and Lynch. A specialist would help. Because other than that, we have Nikki Cross and Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu who? Tegan Knox.
Wendy Chua is one of my favorite moves in the game. So I don't watch NXT, so I've never like seen her matches, but she like her gimmick is that she's in her pajamas and she's sleepy. And one of her big moves is she like goes to the top rope, and it's like a top rope headbutt, but rather than like jumping, she just like timbers over like a tree falling. I love it so much.
Man, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. Ooh.
Ooh.
Zoe Stark is tempting.
Or Tegan Knox, Wendy Chu.
She's got a lot more stamina, so I'm going with
WCW
Zoe.
picks Zoe Stark.
The undeniable Zoe
Back to EC
Stark,
dub
ready to
here.
fight on a new night.
She's
Got
just found the
a team
golden
and Chase
ticket.
U.
Now, can she cash it?
So we're looking. Face and heels were 4 and 4. We're 5-3. Male to female. So we've got 2 heel females. So then we're 2 and 3. Okay. So who do I want? So we're 3 faces. Okay. I am going to take Kit Wilson, specialist. I like his titties popping out of his shirt a little bit.
Yeah.
ECW
Feels like
picks
home.
Kit Wilson.
Yes, boy. Kit Wilson is
I'm
chosen by
doing
the GM.
pretty good.
Champion by hook or by crook.
I'm looking at face and heels. Face and heels. Okay. I just like this guy's name. His name is Joe Coffey. I
I
mean,
will
come
say
on.
as well, he's not in the draft pool, so you'd have to get lucky in a free agent search. But his brother Mark Coffey is also in the game, so you could have the Coffey brothers.
Okay, well,
Two
with
cups.
that knowledge, I have to pick him.
Joe Coffey.
The hard-hitting Joe Coffey bringing
Damn.
those heavy hands to a new brand.
Okay.
This guy doesn't stay down long. He's got that fire.
This could potentially be my last pick if I bow out.
Oh my!
I'm not sure. I might go one more, just because knowing free agency costs money.
Yeah, it's interesting. So the way I don't have all the numbers memorized, but basically, like if you want to search somebody that's like level 10 to 14, it's like $10,000 or $15,000 to do the search, and then you get 4 people back to choose from, and then you have like filters you could put on, but each filter uses a scout, and then you get 5 scouts per week. So
I'm gonna take
it gets interesting.
one more bad girl.
Oh my!
I don't think I
Piper
want.
Bed.
I'm between Tiffany
Oh, is it
and
Tiffy
Blair
time?
Davenport. I think I'm gonna get a specialist.
Does he go for the pop or the stamina?
I know.
Ooh.
Stamina and a little cheaper. But what's 40,000? Give me Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy time.
WCW
What the hell?
Blair
Oh,
Davenport.
It
Blair
changed.
Davenport bringing
Wow.
the dark side to a new brand.
One of
Somebody
the few
hit the
pieces
controller.
missing from this
no, I
brand.
don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right, so we are in optional drafting here. So
Why do I gotta be the first optional draft?
at any point, the selection when you are done with your draft is to select end draft.
Okay.
Whenever you feel you're.
Okay. I'm scared.
Also, just for your info, Canada, Wolfgang is also a teammate of the Coffee Brothers. They're called like Gallus, I think, is how you say it.
An insane name.
He howls as well.
I do like a howler.
I'll make
Well, I
note
think-
of that. I don't know why that
Cruiser
little laugh made me
specialist.
think like Beavis and Butthead giggles.
Cruiser and fighter. I only have one. Oh, 2. So you know what? Oh. He's so expensive though. What does AJ style change to? Bruiser. I don't have like any specialists. I'm scared. I think I'm gonna go with.
Shoosh.
Chad Cable.
SmackDown draft.
Gable. Cable.
Gable.
And a new show is about to get shooshed. A main
Well,
event
since my
talent
last
just
pick was
waiting to break out.
sabotaged.
Sabotaged.
That was weird though.
Yeah, interesting. So I'm gonna stay off the women this time because I at least have 4 women, 2 face, 2 heel, and 3 of them are specialists. So I think we're all right. I think I need a fighter. Fighter or cruiser?
Hopefully
Who's my other cruiser? Scripps.
Yeah.
group.
Scoops.
I need a fighter. I need a fighter on this roster.
Fighter.
And there's only a couple to choose from. I don't want MVP. I don't want MVP because he's a heel. I want a face.
You can whip that trick.
I don't think I want Trick. I think I'm
Nice
gonna
and cheap and
go.
got good.
I think I'm gonna go for the popularity here. Andy's got good stamina. I
Yeah.
think.
I've got my hands on my head. I'm waiting for this to just select Trick Williams.
WCW.
There we go. I actually got it this time.
The power of
All right,
Tozawa.
Raw takes
Ooh.
Shawn.
Right now, he's on the
I was wondering when
outskirts of
she
this
was gonna
brand.
go.
He needs to prove
All right.
otherwise.
So I took Kit Wilson last round with the plan of putting him with his pretty deadly tag team partner, Elton Prince. Coming to ECW, pretty deadly. Pretty extreme.
Elton Prince is about to make this brand even prettier.
He somehow
Back to
went under
moi.
the radar for a while, and the
Ricochet
GM finally pulled the trigger.
Pricey. I like him, but
Yeah, he's badass. And I will say too, so obviously the like seasonal challenges where we need to complete 5 for a trophy, those are random. But we did one of these in stream, a draft, and we ended with like 640K. And I literally had 3 of my seasonal trophies. It was like, get 300K in the bank, get 500K in the bank, get 600K in the bank.
Wow.
So 3 of my seasonal trophies were like done on before the first show.
guess
Obviously,
what?
it's completely random, but that can be one of the seasons with 600K.
Uncle Howdy.
Nightmares become real. The GM
Wow.
just
Raw gets
picked
Natalia right away.
Uncle
Wow,
Howdy.
wow, wow.
Tyler Breeze
Hezzy.
taking a bit of a risk, banking on his future potential.
Let's see. I've got. So we're looking good money. We've kind of diversified the portfolio a little bit. And we have Gunther. Giovanni Vinci is not on the board, but Ludwig Kaiser is. So I'm gonna get Imperium again. I'm thinking in my head is just like, if tag team has chemistry, they perform a little better in the tag team matches. So getting some in-game groups and teams together, I'm hoping that will be a strategy that pays off. So Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser wants to prove the mat is sacred on a new brand.
This is a long-term investment for DiBiase.
I think we're gonna go the drunken hungover guy himself.
Barlog or Cody?
Carmelo's a solid look though. He's sick.
We're doing it.
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh
Who's
no.
the next
Tiffy.
extremist on this brand?
Wow. Raw's going in.
Going in.
Raw's got like
Go hard.
I feel like 6'1" then on their roster.
So I'm a little heavy. I gotta see. So on my men's side, I think I got 5 and 3. So I think I have 5 heels, 3 faces. So 1.
How's your rate on the side there? Oh man, no.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the face heel of just the men for my P brain. And then on the women's side of things, I've got 1 face, 2 heel. So we need
No
some
cruisers.
good people here.
No cruisers and no mountains.
Yeah, we don't have. We have 1 giant,
Cody
but
hates
no
big meat men.
cruiser. We've got some specialists, but I think. So my giant's going through. I can switch Seth to a cruiser. That was my initial thinking, but do I just get a face cruiser to also, have for that option? That's kind of standing out to me. And then I think I need a face female as well. So if I go here, what are my options? Okay. And then from over here. What does AJ switch between special support? Oh man, I'm staring at I'm really looking at Ricochet. Sami Zayn is pricey, but I know he would be good. And then the cheap option down here would be Nathan Frazier. Oh, balls. I am torn right now. I'm going to go Nathan Frazier. I'm going to go Nathan Frazier.
ECW chooses Nathan
Frazier.
A ton of potential in this kid.
DiBiase
Okay,
has some
okay, we
scheme,
got
some plan in mind for this guy.
We really need specialists and fighters. Always with the fighters. Fighters.
Fighters. Fight ski.
Well, get your hands in your head, Cody.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Trick Williams bringing the gift of gab and the gift of
trick.
jab to a new brand.
Oh man.
Interesting
Alright, so
pick.
I need to do the
I think
same.
there's just a little fire in him.
Kind of take inventory of my men. Got 4 faces. And that means 3 heels for the men. The women are split evenly, I believe. So I got pretty decent balance. I have at least one of everything. I think I want to take one more wrestler. I think I'm gonna take Dirty Dominic.
Ooh, Dirty Dom.
Get a little cruiser action to slide in here.
WCW drafts Dominic
Nah,
Mysterio.
he's pissed
A new
because
brand for the younger Mysterio.
he's determined to get to the top of the popularity charts,
Potential.
and he's tired of the disrespect.
Alright, so I think I've got, for sure, I'm definitely picking here. I might do one after this. I'll kind of see. But I want to face female. And I'm between. So Nikki Cross obviously has decent popularity, tons of stamina, but more expensive. Thea Hale would be more of a development thing, but she could be a cruiser if I get a giant later on, maybe in free agency. That's always a good class match. But I think I'm gonna take Nikki. I think I'm gonna take Nikki Cross.
ECW drafts Nikki Cross.
The GM brings the chaos with Nikki Cross.
Being drafted this late, this is an origin story.
3,
She is going to be on a mission now.
5 face, 1, 2, 3 heels. So we need another heel, and I think I know who I'm going for.
SmackDown drafts Ivar.
The GM has selected Ivar. What a pick.
This guy casts a
my
long
God.
shadow on the roster.
It's so tough to walk away too, because you know that these are like full year deals. Like,
Right.
whereas this year for free agency you can negotiate it, so you pick exactly how many weeks you want. But
Man, I need a woman.
you're married.
Married to the game. I'm surprised no one's taken Rhonda.
A little expensive.
Yeah, I feel like it was the same thing with Charlotte. It's like either take her like right at the start of the draft, or she just hangs out forever because of the price.
I think I'm gonna take a cheap woman. And I'm torn between, I don't know if I should get a fighter, get a specialist. I think I might want me a cheap specialist. So I'm gonna take Indy Hartwell.
WCW drafts Indy Hartwell.
Indie Wrestling has found a new
To
home.
roll.
A sneaky good
Back to
addition to
SmackDown
the
we
women's
go.
division.
Smack the smack. Decent money, and I like Tyler Brates. We don't have any specialists. I don't know if we have any specialist men. Yeah, dude, Chad. You know what? Tyler Brait looks like a strapping young man. I'm gonna hope he goes to cruiserweight as well when he gets to level 15. We're gonna find out together.
SmackDown
Tyler Brait.
selects Tyler Bates.
The big strong boy.
Oh,
Big,
man,
strong
all right.
brand.
A social media sensation
This
just waiting
is
to break
officially
out.
going to be my last pick. And it's going to be a man.
Is he gonna howl at the moon?
Now hold on here. The specialist is the little lightning or the arrow down symbol. So I got one. I only have one male specialist, it looks like. The Miz. Miz and Cody. Okay. And let me see. Alright, you know what? I told myself if he was there, I'm gonna go big for my final pick. And I'm taking Ricochet.
WCW picks.
Let's go.
All
WWE's
takes Josh
resident
Briggs.
superhero lands on a
All right,
new night.
ECW. So we've
Picking
got
up a stud here.
4 females. And we obviously don't have any women's titles, so I think to start 4 will be fine there. I might look to expand that just for rivalry, mix it up. I think that's good for the draft side of things. On the men's side of things, we've got 9 male superstars. Let's get a face heel count. So Seth, Duke is 2, Frazier 3, Chase 4. So I need a face male if I want to have a perfect balance there. We got 598,000 in the budget. And my options are Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, or pay a lot of money. And
Pay a lot of money.
I'm tempted to pay a lot
This
of
is
money.
for the year. This is for the all year.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
In.
Like, I love Sammy. I love AJ. Sammy goes between cruiser and fighter. And I think AJ was special some bruiser. Yeah. They both have tornado tag. AJ less of a chance to get injured. But Sammy, you know what? I'm going to take Sammy because I get a random power card by picking him. I'm going to hope that that power card's awesome. My final pick of the draft for ECW.
ECW selects
The Zanester.
Sami Zayn bringing his unmatched
Whoa,
energy to
whoa,
a new
easy.
night.
He is a top athlete.
So
what
that's-
an asset.
I'm done picking, but just before I get off, I'm surprised to this point no one's taken Ronda, AJ,
Huge spend.
and Uso.
Uso just doesn't have that popularity for me. You know what I mean? It's too
Yeah,
expensive.
he's
no
pretty
popularity.
pricey for the pop. Not a good ratio, as the kids would say. But AJ and Ronda
Ratio
being there is
doesn't
pretty, pretty nuts. But anyways, all right. So I'm gonna end my draft.
A look
Book
at the
it.
formidable
There it
talent
is.
on
Look
this
at that
Yes.
Raw
Oh.
roster. Or excuse me, WCW. Sorry.
Wow, dude, the disrespect.
Raw weighing their options here. And here is
Raw
a new
is
roster
Oh, they're
start.
out.
Monday Night Raw.
Just
Hey, Raw, man.
ECW weighing their options here.
Does ECW sign off as well?
Dun, dun, dun.
Does ECW?
It's hard to. It's so hard to step away, but I think I need to.
Man, does anybody pick
With
in
all this
round
talent,
16?
this is going to be a
I
competitive
feel
brand.
good about that roster. I like what we got.
SmackDown
Or
contemplates their
round
next
15,
pick.
excuse me.
Do they do it?
Just one more for the road.
Oh my!
Piper Niven.
Oh
down.
my
to the women's
God!
locker room.
Woods knows she's just about to
He's a fucking
unleash her
madman.
He's
full
got the
potential.
whole board to himself here. He could just go
No, I
shop.
think we're done. That's it. That's
These
it.
are free
Aw.
picks.
Free
The
picks.
SmackDown roster is now
Uh,
complete.
I would like to remind you that I have a free pick.
Some amazing
All
brands
right,
formed
so
here. I can't wait to
there's
call the
our
action.
full roster. We'll give a little rundown here of everybody on ECW. We've got Seth Rollins, Gunther, Bianca Belair, Duke Hudson, Sami Zayn, Elton Prince, Nikki Cross, Ludwig Kaiser, Dakota Kai, Logan Paul, Kit Wilson, Nathan Frazier, Andre Chase, and Chelsea Green. SmackDown, run by Canada, is going to be Alexa Bliss, Kevin Owens, Damian Priest, Liv Morgan, Piper Niven, Chad Gable, Tamina, Joe Coffey, Apollo Crews, Veer Mahan, Valhalla, Carmelo Hayes, Tyler Bate, and Trick Williams. WCW, run by Cheek, has Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Braun Strowman, The Miz, Ricochet, Dirty Dom, Akira Tozawa, Uncle Howdy, Zoe Stark, Scripps, Indy Hartwell, and Blair Davenport. And then the computer Raw will have Asuka, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, LA Knight, R-Truth, Austin Theory, Julius Creed, Natalya, Nikita Lyons, Tiffany Stratton, Damon Kim, and Josh Briggs. Now, I think to trigger the autosave, we do have to hop into this first week here long enough for the opening email. But you can see it here. Very similar to last year, 10 Hall of Fame trophies is what is going to deem the winner. Our plan is to go towards a 10. But we do look to do another throwback GM mode this year. So if we discover that getting to 10 trophies would take us until, say, February or something, we'll move the needle. But our plan is to go for the 10. First to 10 is going to win the whole thing. We're going to be in Tampa for our first week. So I've got a couple emails here. One of the features that, you know, you can pick the order of your emails now. So if you think you got a bunch of people wanting money, you can prioritize. But I'm going to listen to Teddy Long's trash talk here. He thinks Asuka's going to carry him to a victory over ECW, which is laughable. And then Triple H comes in. Says, I just want to make sure he's ready for the new season. We're going to storm this. I feel like I've never heard somebody use that phrase before. I feel like that's made up, but I'm going to say it. He's expecting big things out of ECW. And that's them telling me no women's division. So I will be picking here in the draft episode. You get to learn who ECW's champions are going to be. And again, no women's division for me. So my men's champions get double the boost. So tag champs will get plus 10 instead of plus 5. And my individual champs will get plus 20 instead of plus 10 to counteract. So for my tag champs, I think we're going to rock with... I think I'm going to rock with Pretty Deadly out of the gate as the tag champs. Our television champion, I think I'm going to go with Logan Paul as the TV champ. And then our world champion, to have the full variability here, we're going to give it to Gunther, and he'll be able to compete with either the cruiser Sami Zayn or specialist that can turn into a cruiser Seth Rollins. So those are going to be my champs to start it off. And that is going to be the end of our first video. So the next video you guys see will be... Oh, got my random power card for Sami Zayn, I assume. This is a new one. Bargain bin special effects. Select an opposing brand who has to use tier 1 special effects logistics on the next show. We can't do it before a PLE. So Sammy gets me that fun card. But the next episode, we'll be diving into weeks 1 and 2 of booking. This year, we're going to be presenting these videos, two-week booking segments, and then pay-per-views will be standalones where, like last year, we will each pick one match in order to spectate. So we'll back ourselves out here. Obviously, you know, no fans have moved yet. Oh my, that was kind of scary. So you can see, it's all tied right now, but that's going to change in a hurry as we round up the draft. Canada, I'll look to you. What member of your roster are you most excited to develop here this season?
My most excited member of my roster that I'm excited to develop isn't on my roster yet. Let's just say that.
Ooh, okay, so potentially got eyes on some free agent searches. Cheek, do you have a similar belief right now, or do you have somebody that you're like, no, that's my guy, we're going straight to the top?
What about Uncle Howdy? Get off of him, boy. So that's probably one of my favorite picks I made. I feel like I had a couple steals. I mean, I pretty much won the draft.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have that draft board back up. I think I dominated that.
Yeah.
My roster seems pretty. I got a lot of the stars at the top, so I think I'm ready to run this time around. You guys caught me slipping last year, but I've learned and I've grown.
And on my side, I know I got a target on my back. I know I'm going to have to put in some good work this season. We're going to hopefully, you know, it'll be interesting. I feel like the ECW power card is really awesome. It can help me, but we'll see. I could end up burning myself not being able to put championships on my ladies to boost them up. So it's going to be a unique challenge with some positives along with it. But I'm excited to see what we can do You know, if I can make Logan Paul a star, if I can take Pretty Deadly to new heights, and maybe, just maybe, Chase U is going to take over ECW. We've got some exciting young talent I'm looking forward to. And hopefully you all are looking forward to it as well. If you've made it this far in the video, I always say, like, if you're here at the end, you clearly liked something about what you're watching. So give the video a like. Take a quick gander. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do it, because we're going to be dropping GM mode videos like crazy. We're going to be having videos outside of GM mode for WWE 2K24. We've got a few of those up already. And later on in the year, we're going to be diving into some throwback wrestling content as well. So CodyVerse Wrestling is the place to be. But until the next episode, until we start booking all this chaos and diving into the fun, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Toodles.